What's going on YouTube? Apache here, bringing you the very last video. Okay, stuff is falling off the desk, but fuck it. I'm gonna leave that intro in, okay? Anyways, I'm bringing you the last map I'm gonna be covering out of the Salvation DLC 4. You know what I mean. It's the last map. I made 2 videos yesterday on Rupture and Micro, and then today I just did Citadel, and now here we are on Outlaw. If you want to go check any of those videos out, I'll leave that up to you. Anyways, this gameplay, I had to break down into segments just like I did for the rest of the maps. I really just wanted to show different parts of the map. It wasn't really about, you know, getting an extremely good gameplay with high kill streaks or anything like that. I wanted to leave it as raw as I possibly could and just show you guys around the map in different segments. Now, this map, out of all of the ones that came out of Salvation, is probably... it's probably the one that I was most anticipating to play. I love Black Ops 2 and I love this map, especially for competitive, but it's a lot different than it was in Black Ops 2 because if you know the first hard point that spawns up in the middle with all the broken walls and all of that, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You don't just have to run around them and peek corners at each other anymore like you did in Black Ops 2. Now you can just fly over the wall and pretty much force the gunfight. So this map is a lot more chaotic than it was in Black Ops 2. Sure, it has the same designs and movement in terms of where you rotate and things like that, but it's a lot different in the sense that it's a lot faster because you can force gunfights now. I will say around grannies, it's exactly the same. People sit in the corner behind the bed to hold that hard point. You really have to go up there and pinch them through the window and somebody else come up through the stairs, something like that. And I would have really wished that this map almost would have been shipped with the game, and then it could have been put into the CWL and tournaments and UMG and game battles and all of that, because I mean, how cool would that have been to actually get a remake map that you can play in competitive off the rip of the game? Like, something like that would have been cool. And on that note, I'm hoping that Terminal makes it into Infinite Warfare as a competitive map right off the rip, because I know we didn't have any remade maps make it into competitive this year. So maybe just 1 year, dude. Just 1 year we can have a remade map make it into competitive, you know, make it on the competitive scene. And one thing I'm noticing, back to the gameplay, one thing I'm noticing just watching this is that this map, it feels super small. I don't know if that's just me, but it just looks a lot smaller than it used to in Black Ops 2. I remember being able to run an M8 on this map, whereas now there's only a few places on this map that you can actually run an M8 effectively and not have somebody jump over a wall and completely just stuff you with a VMP or a CUDA or anything like that. I've even seen Vespers on this map by now. I mean, like, within, I think, the 4 or 5 times I played it, I mean, I did at least see one Vesper. And if anything, I don't think ARs are going to do as good on this map as they used to. So, I mean, what can I say? I mean, this map, like I said, it's extremely chaotic compared to the way it used to be. It's also a lot darker. It looks a lot darker than almost I would have wanted to be. I mean, it's cool with the whole sunset look and all of that, but there's just some places on the map where it's extremely dark, especially inside the buildings. But now the biggest question is the window shot still a thing? Is it still gonna happen? And if you don't know what the window shot is, basically over there on Grandma's with that little roof that has the windows, are people gonna jump off of it, do the 360 snipe shit that they used to do? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. And if anything, it would be kind of nostalgic for that to happen. I wouldn't even be pissed. If somebody killed me and I was in the final kill cam and they did that and they hit it, like, I wouldn't even be mad, dude. Because that's all I remember I used to see. You know, if you play free-for-all standoff in Black Ops 2, that was all you saw, was sniping, and people would jump off of that thing and they would go for clips. I mean, that was just the way it was back then, and it wouldn't even piss me off if I saw that now. And actually, scratch that, I just checked the COD Reddit, I paused the recording and I went to look, and apparently RIP to the window shot, it doesn't exist. Sorry for getting your hopes up for like 20 to 30 seconds there. I know a lot of people who are into trick shotting sniping, they're gonna be pretty salty about that. I've never been into sniping or trick shotting or anything like that, but at the same time, I was just genuinely curious just because I know that always used to exist in Standoff back in Black Ops 2, and since it was a remake, I was curious. But with that said, it's getting to those last few months of a Call of Duty, literally the last couple months of this Call of Duty. All of the content that they're going to bring to this game is out, and we're kind of waiting on the next Call of Duty. So it gets pretty easy to burn yourself out. So if you guys want to watch any other game, if you guys want to see me play any other game, you can comment below and tell me, recommend me any other game. I'm sure you guys probably know a lot of good games out there, I guess. I mean, really, I get burnt out on Call of Duty, and sometimes I have to take a day off, but I'd really like to play another game every now and then. And with that said, I will see you guys later. If you want to like or subscribe, I'd really appreciate that, and bye-bye.